Hi, it's Dr. Clark, and I'm here with my over-the-top, absolutely superstar patient, Iliana. And Iliana, would you take a minute or two and just tell our listeners about your story? What happened to you?
So about 2 years ago in 2017, I woke up one morning and I had a lot of problems with my stomach. I couldn't digest my food. I was having a lot of acid reflux, a lot of pain, ended up in the hospital. They did an ultrasound, thought it could be my gallbladder, but nothing was really pointing to that. I went through multiple scans, MRI scans, CAT scans. For about 2 months, doctors could not figure it out, including a GI specialist. Finally was able to do a HIDA scan, which is a very specific scan, and they narrowed it down to my gallbladder. So I was referred to a surgeon, got my gallbladder removed, and I was part of the 2% of the population that has a bile leak from gallbladder removal surgery. Shortly after that, I had to get a stent placed to stop the leak. So I was in and out of the hospital for about 9 weeks, having a lot of digestive issues. After the stent was successfully placed and removed, I noticed that anything I would eat, I would vomit at the end of the night. So I wasn't digesting, felt very uncomfortable all day, and I was diagnosed with gastroparesis. Usually happens to diabetics or older people, not someone who's 27, 28 years old.
Right.
So I've had gastroparesis for about 2 years now, almost 2 years, and I have to take medication before every meal. But for the last 2 years or so, I have not had an appetite until about last week after coming here for a few weeks.
I got to take a break on that for a second. So, first of all, let me explain to our listeners. Gastroparesis means that you're not digesting normally. Basically your gastric system is paralyzed, and that is a neurologic condition, by the way, most of the time.
Yes.
That's why it happens in diabetics, because it's from a neuropathy. Okay, but in your case, your autonomic nervous system was so sympathetic, and it was basically the parasympathetic was not activating your digestion.
Right.
And so, basically for a couple of years, you haven't been well, and
Right.
you haven't had an appetite, and then all of a sudden now, you started working with me, you started working with Rhonda, right? And now, in the last couple of weeks, what are you noticing?
I'm hungry all the time, not just cravings, but I'm actually have an appetite, and I have been able to digest better with the supplements, and now I can actually have snacks and not have to worry about taking the medication. The medication is just for larger meals, so that's a big improvement.
That's huge, because ultimately the long-term goal is that you completely recover.
Exactly.
And right now you've only been at this, for about
6 weeks
6
or so?
weeks maybe? And we had a couple of weeks where you were doing some testing and kind of
Right.
couldn't go real quick, but I think you're doing outstanding.
I feel good.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Looking forward to the future. Maybe we can come back and revisit this in another 6 weeks or so.
Sounds
Okay?
good to me.
All right. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Thanks for listening.